Okay, so today I'm going to be trying to fix this knockoff PlayStation 4 controller. PlayStation 4 controller. When you press the power button, absolutely no life. I've tried charging it, it does nothing. It's also missing a bumper button, but that's not much of an issue at the moment. So I'm just going to start taking it apart. I do not want to deal with. Alright, that came apart much easier than I expected. That doesn't look good. It might be this cable, because these fake controllers don't turn on unless that cable is basically pristine. But it does look like the minus wire for the rumble motor is completely disconnected, so let's take off that back. But what I'm suspicious of is this battery. I feel like this battery is what the problem is, so I'm just gonna plug it into this board, and then I'm gonna solder up. I don't even need to solder it, do I? I could just try to make contact with this motor, and if the motor gets power, that means there's power in the battery. Oh. Okay, well, there was at least a little. Okay, well, that's interesting. There's power in the battery. So that means the battery isn't the problem. There's something else going on that's just straight up causing this thing to not turn on. And I have no clue what it is. This is pretty interesting. This is a battery charger. I'm just gonna charge up this battery a bit, because it could be that is the problem, but at the same time, it could not be, because there's life in the battery, but it could be not enough life to turn on this shitty controller. Now to just take this out, I'm gonna desolder the rumble motors in a second, just to take out the motherboard and get a good look at it. Where'd the screws go? Okay, well, one of the screws has... Oh, I know, here it is. I thought it was just gone to another dimension and wasn't coming back. Fuck. Okay, well, that screw has gone to another dimension and is not coming back. Well, shit. Alright, I'll either find the screw off camera or find a replacement. But one thing I do like about these fake little aftermarket controllers is the fact that this is a ZIF connector instead of one of the annoying force connectors. So it's really just much easier to take that cable in and out, and it damages the cable less easily. So let me get my soldering iron, get my solder real quick. Desolder these rumble motors. So I'm gonna pop out the motherboard from the little chassis, and first one to go is this one. There we go, right out. And this is really leaded solder, so it should be, no, it's not. I was gonna say that it should be easy to melt, but without adding any solder, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. There we go. So board's free. I'll set this with the rest of the shell. I'm gonna take off these caps real quick, just to make things easier for myself. Looking at the motherboard, I don't think I see anything. There is nothing rattling around inside, so that's usually something you want to look for if there's like a component off the board, and there's not really any BGA chips, so loose solder pad is very unlikely with a chip. I'm just gonna keep charging this battery, which is making my battery charger quite warm actually, but it's charging it. It might be charged enough. I'm gonna unplug it and try it. It took the connector with it, of course it did. Alright, so I'm just gonna wanna, I need the button contacts, so I need to slip this back into there, snap it into place. I need one of these, put that down. That goes in like that. And the battery hooks in. So maybe now it will want to work. I thought this was gonna be just an easy one. Oh, it was an easy one. It was just the battery. It's on now. Alright, I'm gonna get HTML5 gamepad up to test everything else and get this rudimentary kind of assembled. Actually, real quick, I want to resolder the rumble motors on camera, because it's not a good repair video without a decent amount of soldering, you know. Gotta get some soldering in there. That's what y'all come here for. So if I remember correctly, okay, so they're labeled. Minus goes right here. This isn't coming up on camera very well. I'm gonna try zooming in. Everything. Alright, so I've got the controller connected back together, at least enough. It doesn't have the screws in, but I have it now connected to the gamepad tester, and I'll bring the controller over here, and stick works. Other stick works, no drift on either of them. Taking them in works fine. X and square work fine. Circle and triangle. R1 and L1. Triggers functioning normally. And I put a new R1 in right here. Functioning analog too, so that's good. I've seen these controllers where the triggers just function as digital buttons where they're either on or off. There's no like little increments in between. Alright, so I call this one a success. I need to find something to press that little reset button and turn the controller on. Here. I've got some. There we go. And it's off. So I'm going to do some further testing off camera. I'm going to get it back together and If there's any more to this video, then that means I found a problem and we've got more content. If there is nothing else, then goodbye.